income is very subjective, meaning that comes down to the discretion of the officer reviewing your case. We've seen numerous cases where the USCIS officer didn't even accept the assets being included, or if they didn't accept them, they didn't believe that they were adequate. Keep in mind, when you're using assets, you need to first prove ownership, okay, and that's usually by providing maybe the deed of your property, the mortgage statement on your house. I mean, anything showing that you physically own the property. And then secondly, you have to show the value of that, and it needs to be appraised by a third party, somebody who is actually in the business of appraising assets. And then the third and last thing is it needs to be able to be liquidated, sold, converted to cash. So they look at those three things. A lot of times, people will provide the title to their car. Well, you cannot use your primary vehicle as an asset. It has to be a second or third vehicle. And I actually bring up vehicles, and they're not really a good example of an asset because it's very rare that the officer even accepts that as an asset. But again, keep in mind that income's very subjective, and they don't always accept assets. If you do use assets, it's best to have cash, stocks, things like that. And then it's best if the cash and stocks are in the United States. Sometimes foreign assets cannot be taken by the U.S. government, cannot be liquidated. Again, this gets very complicated. It's really best to obtain a joint sponsor. If you're unable to meet the income requirements, you may want to obtain a joint sponsor, a qualified joint sponsor that can sign an affidavit of support and then can show 3 years of sustainable income. Sustainable income is income that is over the required amount for that 3-year period of time. You don't want to have, earn $50,000 one year, zero the next year, and then $60,000 the next. It needs to be consistent and sustainable. Otherwise, expect to receive a request for evidence.
If you found this video useful, it would mean a lot to us if you could hit the like button and comment below to let us know what you think. You can also ask your own immigration questions in the comments below. If you want to make sure not to miss any of our future videos, we invite you to subscribe here on YouTube and be sure to click the notification icon so you can be alerted whenever we publish a new video. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook where you can watch our regular immigration Q&A live streams.